Radical.
Welcome to part 3 of Radical Rapid Fire comment response for August 8th through August 14th, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Snickle Fritz. Honestly, the reason you probably get people coming back years later and letting you know that you were right about certain YouTubers is age. They get a little bit older, maybe start getting more responsibilities, getting wisdom. Yeah, basically, Snickle Fritz, I think that's what happens. I've seen same people that have left comments, terrible comments to me just years ago, that have come back and they've apologized. They said, you know what? I didn't think e-begging was really that big of a deal on YouTube, but the more and more I see it, the more and more scams, the more and more cons. And it's kind of ironic that I'm kind of getting out of actually talking about all that stuff for the most part, because I'm just kind of over it. I just kind of want to move on, not only really eventually from YouTube, but just move on to the next chapter, next stage of my life, because just like everyone else, I mean, we're all getting older. Eventually we all move on. And sometimes, ironically, sometimes we move back onto things and that we used to love. Believe it or not, everyone, there was a time when Radical Rick was not on YouTube. And there will be a time in the future where I'm not on YouTube. And I'm in the ground. Sean A., to be fair, there's quite a lot of people that could use soap. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the fact that dude sold soap. It's the approach. Like, hey, you look like you could use some soap, you dirty motherfuckers. No, selling soap, you can do it, but you have to sell it in a certain way. Look at the bubbles. Look at this. Smell this, and then they smell it and they go, see, don't you want to smell that good? Don't you want to smell not terrible? There's a way to sell soap and cleaning products without offending them. T-Virus TV. Heavy Metal Cheesecake. Laugh out loud, you're so funny. Yeah, I missed the opportunity. I was always thinking, Alpha, can you please just gain about 100 pounds so then I could dub you the Heavy Metal Cheesecake? But no, never happened. He is a heavy metal cupcake, and that makes so much sense. And I never even thought about it when I initially dubbed him the Heavy Metal Cupcake. I don't know, it just came to me. But the fact that he's really into heavy metal and he's the size of a widow cupcake. Mr. Lone Wolf. Are they usually open Saturday and Sunday? I could have sworn they do Fridays as well, but it's probably best if I looked up any incoming events. Well, the thing about flea markets is it's usually always the weekends. Sometimes it's Fridays, depending on the place. It's always going to be Saturdays and Sundays. Now, you're looking at different kinds of flea markets. They're called something different, but some are actually open middle of the week. But those are not typical flea markets. Those are more like, there's a word for it, but those are usually indoor. But I would just check around. I'll just check around, but usually always Saturdays and Sundays when flea markets are open. Dude guy, will I get fleas if I go to a flea market? Well, unless you're hanging around some people that are really dirty that could use soap, it's possible. It is possible because they sell animals at the flea market. So depending on what kind of animals get fleas, yeah, just stay away from the animal sections. That's a very good question, though. Can you actually literally get fleas at a flea market? Rayburr80, it's a waste of time because the majority of people on YouTube are e-beggars. Well, I see it as a waste of time because, for years I spoke out against, things like e-begging, and, what was that Rodney Dangerfield thing? I get no respect, huh? I get no respect. I was expecting wrongly to actually get respect for calling that kind of shit out because I made great points. But the thing is, there's so many people that are it's not even that they're stupid, but they maybe like certain YouTubers and they don't want to admit that they are e-beggars. And the idea, I guess, is now that everyone has super thanks, even some of your favorite best channels, they all have super thanks, which is one of the scummiest things. And they probably know it's scummy, but it's integrated. I guess it's one of those things like, well, if everyone does it, everyone speeds, right? But little speeding is not terrible. But some people are going 20, 30, 40 miles over the limit. And then they point to everyone else going well, that guy was going over 40 miles over the limit. Then it gets a little bit excessive, if you're in a school zone, for instance. Yeah. But it's a waste of time if you're trying to fight against e-begging, because there's no way you can do it. I mean, possibly you would have to, I don't know, just radical rapid fire. There's really no way you can do it. Not within a lifetime. Matt the Cat. Bat in the Sun is a great YouTube channel with a quality product. You are damn right, Matt. You are damn right. And the weird thing is, we talk about YouTube e-beggars and how pretty much everyone on YouTube is e-begging right now. Now, I have brought up the bar before. And if you look at Bat in the Sun, damn near I mean, you're not going to mistake that for the mainline Batman movies, but they are damn amazing. The acting, the sets. That is a YouTube channel that surpasses and destroys and bends the bar. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger would bend a metal bar. Okay? So that is one of the rare exceptions of a YouTube channel that's punching far above its weight, like Batman punches. That's an amazing channel. And that would actually bring up the discussion of the bar when it comes to YouTube and what would be seen as justified e-begging channels.